I'm Liz McGinn. I am in marketing here at Senseye Predictive Maintenance. And today I'm joined with Thomas Walther, and we'll be talking about the metals, mining, and minerals industry. Um, Thomas, do you want to kind of give us a little bit more about you?
Yeah, hello, colleagues. I'm Thomas Walther. I'm now several years already with the Siemens company. I started 1990 in project sales and project management, and already I started in the mining and cement industry. So from the beginning, I'm in with this industry, and on the way until today, I joined in several departments within the Siemens company, several positions was head of the competence center in cement and handling the regional management in minerals and the automation business. And now I'm in the position of global DI minerals coordinator, so coordinating the minerals activities within the DI Siemens digital industry organization.
Awesome. Can you give us a little bit, kind of a background on how the minerals and metals industry looks like today?
Yeah, they're facing a lot of challenges at the moment. And of course, everybody knows the sustainability challenges or environmental impact of this industry is huge, we can say, of course. But all the global miners, the big miners, are trying to make it as sustainable and as environmental friendly as possible. And so there are good examples in that industry that they go underground and dig the materials uh, underground and transport it via long distance belt conveyor to a processing plant, maybe close to the sea, for example. And so to try to don't disturb the environmental topic. And so they limit this to a very small area. So this cannot work in every part of the world. So, but all the big mining players are have an amount of resources, money, investment budget for this sustainable topic. And on the other side, there is not only the environmental topic, there's also an social topic. Yeah, the mining is not close to a big city. The mining areas, the mines are very much remote, so far away from the big cities. And so to attract people, to get people for resources to the mines is a huge challenging point here for all the big mining players. And therefore, some of the big players they started already a campaign to be a digital mine player in that environment to say, hey, we are not only a pure mining company, we want to be a digital company as well. And for that reason, they need to collaborate, to work together with the big software companies like Siemens to install the right equipment portfolio and bring it in a suitable solution for the mine to attract young people to work for the mining company. So these are only two aspects which the mining companies are facing today.
Awesome. Do you, so obviously the challenges are, main sustainability and getting people to work. You mentioned these conveyor belts that they're using to kind of have a different sustainability format so they're not using vehicles and stuff to do about it. Is there any, and then you also mentioned digitalization. So is there any, like, what are they using to digitalize?
Yeah, you say so. The conveyor belts are a topic which comes more and more into the mining industry to replace the trucks by electric-driven long belt conveyors, and and so And for that, you need electrical equipment, and of course, you need devices, you need solutions to control and to maintain this type of equipment. So conveyor belts are key in the mining industry to transport all the materials to the processing plant, to bring it to the mill, and later on maybe in the beneficiation area like a flotation cell. And for that you need the belt, the conveyor belts, and the other big machines you will find in a mining industry are the mills, the sack mills, the ball mills, and they are running normally 24 hours a day and 36 days a year, so with a very high efficiency. And so you have to now to control them and you have to maintain them.
So obviously we're Senseye Predictive Maintenance, and you just mentioned the word, the keyword maintain. So how are they using predictive maintenance in the metals mining industry?
Yeah, at the moment, in a lot of mines, they still have a lot of people around who goes from drive to drive, from device to device, and check the equipment, check the mills, check the motors and gearboxes. But you know that the lack of resources is a big topic, so you don't find people who are going at site, especially at this remote area. So you need systems, you need solutions for automatically maintaining such kind of complex drive systems. And not only maintaining, you need also something for predictive maintenance, that you know, okay, maybe in a few days or in a few months, something has to be replaced. Because sending out on a regular base people is on one side not possible anymore because you don't have the number of people anymore, and on the other side it costs you a lot of money for doing a maintenance which is maybe in some cases not necessary, yeah, but only to do it because on a regular base. So predictive maintenance is a very important topic for the mining industry. And imagine when you look to a copper mine producing around 1 ton, so an average mine, I would say 1 ton of copper per day. And if you go on the stock market right now and look around, what are the copper price? The copper price at the moment are on the highest level, high peak at the moment. So it's between 8,000 and 10,000 US dollar per ton. Then imagine what kind of losses you will have when you have only 1 hour or even one day of shutdown of your plant.
Yeah, that's the big focus for predictive maintenance is reducing that number of downtimes. And I can only imagine if you're on miles of conveyor belts in a rural area, not having the right people at the right time would make it very difficult to kind of continue and to avoid those shutdowns that could be like pretty costly.
Right. So this is a very important aspect for the mining companies, for the miners, to maintain the equipment with a reasonable number of budget what they have. And here, digitalization can and will help the mining companies to come down with the maintenance budget with tools like, yeah, Senseye. So I think this is a very important and necessary tool for keeping the mine running.
So it sounds like it's like really super beneficial for the industry to use. Why are some companies not using predictive maintenance? Do they have any challenges or barriers that prevent them from bringing in a type of predictive
Yeah,
maintenance?
of course, of course. One challenge still is some people. The industry is very conservative. So the miners they are very conservative. So they are not the first one who implement something. And digitalization is a complete new topic for them sometimes. Yeah, so and bringing data into a cloud, for example, is also something they don't like. So on-premise solutions is the preferred one, what they want to do. This is one challenging point for the miners. And another point is, and this is I figured out in a mine in Canada, whereas the mine is very remote, it's close to the North Pole, yeah, and there is no proper internet connection. The internet connection goes via satellite, and you can imagine how much costly this is to do everything via satellite connection. And so this is one of the second challenges what a mine company have. If they are in a very remote location, that you need a proper communication line, a proper internet connection to the mine, which in a lot of cases doesn't exist.
That's super interesting. I think it's surprising to a lot of people. I think in the year of 2024, we're still having connectivity issues in parts of the world where they can't get access to internet. Um, Super interesting. And there's a lot of industries that are a little bit slow to switch over to the digitalization. Do you have like a way that you talk to potential customers about switching over to digitalization? Um, some that might be a little more afraid of kind of pulling in new technologies.
Yes, and I think especially within our company with Siemens, we have a lot of different solutions available. So if not a cloud-based solution works out, then we still can work maybe on some, maybe a little bit different, but on-premise solution. So this can work in some areas quite well. So you can install on-premise predictive maintenance solution here as well. But on the other side, there are so many mines sites available which have a proper and a good internet connection, and so you have a lot of opportunities to talk to them and to bring them this solution on the mine. And I mentioned at the beginning that some of the big mine players want to be also a digital player in that area. So they are pushing this connectivity, the communication very much. So G5, for example, is a huge topic also for the mine areas to cover the whole mines. And so it's maybe in some areas it's not working right now from the beginning, but in the near future, I would say they are coming closer and closer, and also a proper communication will be established there as well. Yeah.
That's awesome. I do love hearing them lean more towards the digitalization as we keep going into the digitalization future. Are there any other ways that they're focusing on digitalization besides just predictive maintenance?
There was some interruption in the line, so I couldn't understand your question.
You're good. Besides predictive maintenance, obviously we focused on that a lot today. Is there another way that they're going more towards digitalization in the industry?
Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. A very good question, and that is really the point, because integrated engineering is one of our key, which we are talking to the mining industry, and which we have implemented already in South America, for example, in a huge copper mine, the complete integrated engineering approach. So you do the engineering with our engineering tool. In our case, it's Comos. So you do the complete hardware, process, piping, P&ID engineering, and of course, the automation engineering. You test it, you simulate it with our simulation tool, like with Simit or GPROMs. So you already can figure out, hey, does it really work with the equipment which comes from different OEMs? And you figure out, hey, is the sizing proper? Is the sizing all right? And then if you say, okay, everything goes in well, then you can transfer it into your automation system. In our case, it's PCS7, and bring it at site. So with this integrated engineering approach, a customer can save a lot of money, and he can faster ramp up his whole process, because the commissioning time is coming down to a few days or weeks only, and not months like in the previous time when you have to start up a complete mine. And in this mine in South America, for example, we figured out that the piping for the fresh water, what they need, which comes from the sea level up to 4,000-meter high level, was not proper designed. So there was a design error in that, and we figured out with our integrated engineering approach, with our simulation, that the piping was not designed right. So we saved the customer a huge amount of money with this integrated engineering approach. And this is only one topic, and there are a lot of more for the operating phase, like a mobile worker, like dashboardings of all the key elements in your mine, and further optimization of the process, doing logistic optimization. So digitalization helps already the mining industry here, and Siemens can offer here a wide range, a huge portfolio for that important industry.
Do you see the same hesitations with implementing these other technologies as you do predictive maintenance?
Partly, yes, because also the engineering is sometimes cloud-based engineering, and if you don't have this available, then maybe this can be a hurdle. Um, and of course, the well-known EPCs in that industries are yeah, seeing us here a little bit as a competitor, because for them uh, it's also a new approach, yeah, with this integrated engineering. So they make money with the engineering, and if we now implement such a tool which reduces the engineering, they cannot charge the customer so much anymore. So here we also have to talk with the major EPCs, and not only with the end customers. And of course, we have also to bring in into our vertical ecosystem the OEMs who are delivering part of the plants.
That makes a lot of sense. I always fear when we implement new technology that is going to take away people's jobs. I think that's a big fear. Um, a lot of times, it's actually just making jobs easier instead of taking them away.
But also on the engineering side, I think it can help a lot. So there are already tools available within our engineering to help the people to easier to chat or to work with our engineering tools. Yeah, so this is already an ongoing development here uh, on the Siemens side.
Um, I'm going to have you repeat that question. It cut out, or I'm going to have you repeat that answer. It cut out partway through, and I missed half of that question, that answer, I guess.
Sorry for that, but what I say is that artificial intelligence in several aspects can or will help already the mining industry. One aspect is the process optimization of the process flow of several different parts of a mine, like the beneficiation areas. To optimize the flotation cell is an important topic, or even the grinding circuits to optimize the milling of the raw material. Here, artificial intelligence helps already and will help in the future more and more to optimize the process. And the other aspect is more in regards of engineering, that the engineering work can be done easier with like Same like with ChatGPT functionalities within our tools, that the operator easily ask question and the system gives him the proper information independently from where the information is coming from. It could be third party system, it could be Siemens own system, it can be a process automation, process control system, but it could be also a database, it could be internet information. So with this kind of chatbots, there is already some existing. I think this is a trend which I can see or will see in the future more and more.
Do they still have the same reservations about this AI functionality as they do in implementing other technologies?
Yeah, of course. Also here they have some resistance about that, but if they are easily see the benefits out of that, and running out of people, running out of operator, this is another topic which on one side can and will help us to implement our technology, because we don't want to replace the operator, but we want to help them. We want to give them tools in the hand to make it the life easier, and then they can focus on other jobs, on other tasks what they have. And the easy job, the easy tasks are done by the system.
Awesome. So I've got one more question for you. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about the metals and mining industry?
Yeah, of course, it's a very interesting and fascinating industry, and we need more and more supporter within our company for pushing that forward, because all of us we need the materials, we need copper, we need lithium, we need iron ore, we need raw earth materials, and even cement is necessary. And without all this basic materials, without all these minerals, we cannot achieve our energy transition in the near future. So we need this, and so we need champions in the region, champions in our organization who push for that, and will promote the topic into this industry.
Yeah, it's very important to understand where our roots came from and why we still need this in this era of very much sustainability. So obviously, there are things that we do to make the industry more sustainable, but at the end of the day, it is an industry that exists that still needs that we still need.
Right. And as mentioned also before, maybe it's not the cleanest and safest industry at the moment, but with our technology, we can help to protect the people, we can help to protect the environmental, we help to decarbonize the industry, because we have solutions in place which works in other industries already pretty well. And why not implement this into the mining industry here as well?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciated all of your insights. Um, yeah, thank you.